Got a nice tall glass of Fanta lemon.
I like Fanta Lemon.
Me too. Here's my
I like Fanta, but I don't like Fanta Lemon.
what's the reasoning?
I don't have anything funny for this. Move on.
There are better cloudy lemonades.
Yeah, that's why I have it as a, if there's no cloudy lemonade around and I need something like that, I'll have a.
Yeah, Nuts got me onto Tesco Value cloudy lemonade. Was it Tesco Value or Tesco own brand?
I think it might actually be Tesco Value. It's super cheap stuff.
Yeah,
it's really
and
good
it's
though. A permanent supply.
Good. Well, new series.
Yeah, we're back, everyone.
After a long hiatus over Christmas.
So what's the verdict on the past game? Does it have legs or does it not have legs?
I think it has legs, but we didn't really add much to the challenges and stuff. We didn't challenge at all, it was just us naming things.
Yeah. I think the game has legs. I think we don't. And I think that's probably going to be a running theme for this whole thing.
Yeah, if other people played that game and actually used our rules, then I reckon it would work better. I think the Christmas rules made it a lot harder as well.
The Christmas rules.
I think maybe that was it.
But we got a new game now. This game is I'm going to say of Finn's design just to make it easier than explaining. So I'm going to have.
Wife's. Let's say it's my wife's.
Okay, it's your wife's
actually
design.
Credit his wife with her idea, please.
Thank you. I want you to go through the rules then. And the game. I want you to explain it this time.
Okay, it's a really, really challenging game. What you do is you choose something that will that you can figure out the average of. So, for example, me and my wife Anna were lying in bed, and we said, "What's the average amount of sausage rolls that Greggs sells a day?" Then, from there, you have to figure out how many sausage rolls you think they probably sell. Let's say an hour. And then you have to times that by a certain amount or blah, 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 and figure it out that way. And whoever's closest wins.
What do you mean by blah, blah, blah?
Blah, blah, blah is the difficult bit, and I can't explain it any further.
So, what order?
I have one to start us off on.
Yeah, you should start, definitely.
Wait, first, before we do it, how does points work?
That's true. How is this scored?
So, I think for this one, we'll just go for a very standard. Whoever's the closest wins a point.
Okay,
cool.
That's fair.
Okay, so what is the average amount of bricks that makes up a semi-detached house?
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Starting strong.
Semi-detached.
Yeah.
Are we including the wall that is connected on one side to the other house?
Well, surely isn't there like a dividing point between one house and another?
Yeah, it's a wall. So, then I guess you're saying whose bricks belong to who, with like a middle wall. Imagine you drew a rectangle and then two lines in the middle. Which of the left or the right line belong to?
Are we talking about one household or the whole building?
We're talking about one house, one semi-detached house.
Okay.
Not both houses that are attached.
Got it.
And see, I don't know much about how houses are made. I don't know if there is just one single brick layer between a semi-detached house, or is there something in between?
It's two. You usually have wall gap where insulation and air go.
Yeah.
Then another wall.
Okay, so it should be okay.
So basically, your answer and then double it.
I'm going to go with houses though. There are places on this house that are just a single brick wall.
Should we go with a standard semi-detached house built in the year 2022?
Cool.
Yeah, 2022. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go with 7,000 bricks.
Okay, so where do you get 7,000 from? Just the top of your head?
Down my arse.
Okay.
3,500 for the outside layer. Another 3,500 for the inside layer.
How many bricks do you think there is in a row on the front of a semi-detached house?
There's a lot of bricks.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm really still stuck at, okay, how much do I think the front wall is going to be?
Yeah.
You have to remember, I worked for a haulage company that delivered bricks to building sites.
That's very true.
You've got some quantity surveying experience.
Do you remember the amount of bricks that usually would get delivered
It'll be a full trailer's load, which is about 24 pallets. And on those pallets, they're about just above waist height of bricks. You think your average size brick? There's got to be at least 2,000 on a pallet. 1,500.
Right. Okay.
I'd say roughly. I can't remember. This was 2019.
And what's the amount you said?
7,000
7,000 bricks for
for
one
a house.
semi-detached house.
I'm going to change that to 10,000.
Okay,
And then
10,000.
I'm locking in.
Okay, Jordan's locked in, everyone. I'm going to make you annoyed, and I'm going to get you to edit something to signify that you're locked in.
Get a padlock animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to do.
Can't wait for you to cut that bit out and not do it. I want you to. Anyway, this is what I'm doing.
Okay, Jordan's maths sound pretty good, but I still want to think about it for a little bit in the context of how big does my dumbass think that a wall is?
That's a funny sentence.
I keep wanting to try and figure out, like, okay, the amount of bricks this way and that way, and then times it. But I don't even know. I can't even imagine.
You don't even
what
know
that
how many bricks there is.
Yeah, I don't know how many that would be.
You'd be like,
I'm just trying
so
to
it's like
visualize
5 bricks along.
What?
Okay, Jordan's gone for 10,000. I'm gonna undercut him. I'm gonna say 6,000. Maybe it's too small. But now I'm thinking about how many bricks that is. If I think about thousands of bricks, I'm like, that's a lot of bricks, dude.
Yeah.
So surely that's a fair amount. So I'm gonna go 6,000, and I've locked in.
Initially, I was thinking about like the hundreds of bricks. Really, I was thinking about
Hundreds.
Well, like no, not hundreds. Like
In the hundreds, not the thousands.
Oh right.
No. Like getting into the early thousands. I was thinking maybe like 1,000 or 2,000 bricks.
Right.
But, like, I feel like people use multiple pallets of bricks to build a house with. I feel like I've seen that.
Houses are big.
Houses are big, and there's a lot of internal walls in a house.
Yeah.
And those often I find that walls need bricks. So I'm going to use Jordan's math, and I'm going to overcut, and I'm going to go with 12,000, and I'm locking it.
Okay. Well, I
That's
guess
what you got to do
will-
when you lock in. You got to do that animation
Okay.
after. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's Google how many bricks in a semi-detached house.
2022.
Okay, I put in 2022 and it didn't come up with something exact. So I got rid of 2022 and this is what I've got. I've not read it yet. Plan on 7 bricks per square foot. If you define average sized house as in about 12,000 square feet, the perimeter of the house might be blah 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 blah. You will need about 8,176 bricks.
Fuck.
Nice one.
Does that make me closest? Or does that make
I
Jordan
mean, it makes
closest?
you Wait, what did you go with?
I said 6,000. I almost said 6,500, but I said 6,000.
What
You
was
said
the
10.
number?
So Jordan was 10, so Jordan is
Yeah.
closest.
Jordan is closest, 8,176. Wow, Jordan. I nearly said 8,000, but I went down to 6,000. Should have trusted my gut. Turns out Jordan knows about bricks.
Yeah.
I'm a brick lord. So now I've got to think of one. On average, how many leaves on a tree are there in the height of summer?
How many leaves are on a tree? There's lots of different types of
Yeah.
trees.
Okay, how many leaves on an oak
You're
tree?
gonna say oak. Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh.
I know how his brain works.
Yeah.
How many leaves on a standard British oak tree in the year 2022?
Okay, in the height of summer, how many leaves
In the height
on
of
an
summer.
oak tree? Okay,
I'm going 45,000,
that's a lot of leaves,
That
dude.
sounds excessive to me.
and I'm locking in with 45,000.
Wow, Jordan's coming strong with a lock-in. 45,000 leaves
Damn.
on an oak tree. I'm gonna
That's
go.
that's surely too many. That's a big tree.
That is a-
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna go much lower. I'm gonna go on 1,000, and I'm locking that in. Pump.
That sounds to me. That sounds low.
I know.
I think 8,000 locked.
8,000. Okay, he's locked in.
So 45,000, 8,000, and Finn, how many do you go with?
1,000.
1,000.
Are you Googling or do you want me to do it?
I'm Googling.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the answer.
Okay.
A full-grown oak tree can have anywhere from thousands of leaves up to even 1 million leaves.
I don't believe.
Right. Let me finish. Oak trees are considered fully grown at 30 to 40 years. To approximate the number of leaves of your tree, measure the width of the oak tree under the crown. For every 25 foot, oak trees have approximately 30,000 leaves.
Holy shit.
So
Christ.
we'll go with a 25-foot tree. A 25-foot oak tree, in this case, has 30,000 leaves.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, any way you cut that, I think that's another point to a really racist dog or something.
Hold on, I think I just got called.
It gives me time to think about what my average thing is.
Oh yeah,
average.
think yours. It's hard thinking of one because I had to look out the window.
Oh, the son of a bitch has oak trees that he can see.
I counted all the leaves.
Finn, this fucker's been counting leaves on oak trees on his way to and from work.
Oh
In
my
the height
god.
of winter,
Yeah.
when they're all on the fucking floor.
Ugh, should have known. See, I was thinking about doing that with my house when I thought of this question, but I just couldn't be bothered.
Counting all the bricks.
I kept going, I might count these now, and I was like, I can't bother.
Yeah.
Nuts. You're up. What words, Finn, do you think in the future are going to be banned on YouTube?
What was I think I would be banned?
On YouTube.
Probably like any mention of like products and stuff. Like it's going to get to the point where like you can't mention anything about it being like copyrighted because you'd have to do a sponsorship or something.
So you think paid ads are going to be a bigger...
Yeah, because like we're going,
Thing.
YouTube's just going down the route of TV and stuff, and it's just going to
Yeah.
get further and further till it's just exactly the same.
That was a good chat. Nuts, you thought of anything?
I've got one, yes.
Okay.
I didn't want to interrupt the scintillating chat.
Sorry, Finn's going to jump.
I've had enough of this.
So I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, go on then. No, when you're ready, mate, you go.
Okay, 2 more seconds. And now I shall say the thing.
Okay.
How many... Both lean forward then. Okay, on average, in your average UK household, how many spiders in a room?
Now, are we talking any time of the year?
I mean, that's the part I'm not sure about because I'm not sure what figures we're going to find on this. I mean, it tends to be different at different times of the year, so...
You get more in August, September.
Well, I get more in summer because my house has a lot of flies running through it, so they like to catch those.
Running, not flying.
Running. Just trashing the hallways.
I'm gonna
Like-
say I'm gonna lock in at 4.
I think 4 is a good amount.
4 is a good amount. I would like to go a little higher. I think really there's just a lot of spiders around. I think 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't take into account small ones, teeny tiny. Are you looking around your room, Finn, as well?
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
are
I'm
any
looking
spiders
around
in
the
here right
office.
now?
I don't think I've got a single one.
No, I don't see any. I'm gonna play dirty, and I'm gonna undercut Jordan by 1 and say 3 spiders.
That is a dirty play.
And I'm locking that in. I like this part of the game.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
I'll look for nuts so he doesn't have to disappear on the screen.
Thank you.
So what, we went 4, 6,
Did
and
I
3.
lock? I don't know.
I don't think you did the. You got to
Sorry.
do the animation. It's a lot harder when you're on your elbows, isn't it?
Yeah. You'd
Yeah.
think I'd have moved from just setting up my phone on my bed at this point, but nope,
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
No. Is the chair still in the corner?
Yeah.
That's good. Getting a lot of use then.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, I don't know what you want from me.
But you just sit in it.
No. Then I have to hold my phone up, and it's going to get into like a whole jerky can situation.
Get a laptop.
Yeah, that
Like
would be the
us.
smart thing. But
Yeah.
This is astonishing. This is the only information I've got so far. I could look deeper, but this is what I have.
okay.
I think even the cleanest, smallest house, and this is from etymologist Richard Jones, who told Radio 1. I think the cleanest, smallest house will have a good 20 to 40 spiders. Now that's house. No one's saying rooms. So if we say how many rooms are in a standard house,
You could go 3 or 4 bedroom. So
Well,
we'll
so
go.
he's saying the teeniest, tiniest house, which I'm imagining is like really teeny tiny.
Oh wait, did he say smallest house?
he said even the cleanest, smallest house will have 20
Right.
to 40
Okay.
square.
So a one bedroom. We'll go 1 bedroom house, which has got a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, and a bathroom. So 4 rooms.
What he said.
So that's 10 spiders per room.
Which makes
that-
nuts.
That
right?
makes nuts. That gives nuts a point.
The Spider Lord, apparently.
The spider is the spider.
My lord.
There we go. That's another point. That's a point to Nutty. That's Nutty's first point of this game. Well, you can bring it all back to you with this next one.
That's his name.
Yeah.
On my end, it looked like you blew down on Nuts' head.
There's a bit of chocolate on the laptop. I had to blow it away.
On average, how many burgers do Burger King sell in a day?
Core.
All Burger Kings everywhere, or just one Burger King outlet?
Let's say all Burger Kings in the UK.
Shit, man. In the UK.
Hell.
How many burgers
Just the UK.
does Burger King in a day as a whole in the UK sell?
That's got to be a lot of burgers.
Now, how many burgers do you think are sold in an hour?
I'm not even trying to think about that at the moment. I'm trying
Close
to
to
think about
500.
how many Burger Kings might be in the UK in total.
Wait, in the hour, is that one restaurant or in the nationwide?
Oh yeah.
I need like a pen and paper. I'll be back.
It's gonna do some maths.
I'm gonna use my phone because unlike Nuts, I'm not a fucking boomer.
I'm gonna get on my abacus. I'm locking in.
You're
I'm
locking
gonna
already?
lock it. I'm locking in. It hasn't failed me before. I'm locking in at 2.5 million.
2.5 million. Okay, he's cunt to everybody.
Cooked it. Oh yeah, count on your fingers. That'll help. Count it to 10.
15. No, I was doing the time on my fingers.
Hopefully, this game really gets the viewer interaction up. Maybe people in the comments can put in their predictions.
Yeah, write your
Which
predictions.
doesn't really work in comments.
Yeah,
What's-
'cause you can just watch it.
I'm trusting the system. 13,200 burgers.
Do the animation.
200 burgers.
It's not the animation.
Changed. It's changed. Okay, I've got 800,000 up. I'm going to go higher. I'm going to say 1 million. I'm going to go to a good 1 million. I'm locking it in. Clink.
Fantastic. Oh, we're way off. Oh wait, no, I want UK.
Yeah, I've got some statistic, but it's like not exactly what I'm looking for. So this is what I've got here. It says 6,575 burgers sold every day.
Oh,
Is that by a Burger King?
It's not telling me. That's what's frustrating. It's not giving me the exact what it means by Burger King. And if that's the UK, I don't know. Love it or hate it, no one can deny that Burger King is the second largest fast food hamburger chain.
no one can deny it.
Well, the best way to figure this out. No, because you don't know. It could be how many? What was the number you said?
6,575.
That's
So
way
that-
too low to be nationwide, considering there's 510 Burger Kings.
Is it? Maybe they just don't sell as many burgers as we think.
But they just sell burgers.
Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe they're just not as popular as we were imagining.
I'd say take that number and times it by 510.
Hold on. Okay. How many burgers are sold in the UK each year? Well, that's just burgers. It's not even Burger King. Fuck me.
This one's a really hard one to figure out.
I'm gonna get on my phone. I'm gonna look.
Thanks,
Enjoy
guys,
the
for tuning
ceiling
in.
cam. Enjoy the ceiling camera for a while.
Oh, we've got hot chocolate. Burger King launches its first meat-free restaurant in the UK. It's not helping me. The corporate headquarters is in Miami.
That's good to know.
Right, how many customers do Burger King serve a day? Every day, more than 11 million guests visit Burger King restaurants around the world. Ooh, okay. That's a lot of burgers. Think about that in the world.
Yeah.
11 million people go into a Burger King. More than 11 million people go into a Burger King every day around the world.
They are the Burger King.
Yeah.
Burger King sells up to 275 burgers every single hour, but this
That's what
article
I've
isn't
got.
for the whole, definitely for the whole chain.
I guess that makes sense because it says 2.4 million every year. And mine was 2.4 million. Yeah, I'd say that 6,575 then is the day nationwide. I retract what I was saying. What was our guesses again?
I said
Mine was
13,200.
I was 2.5 million. Yours was a million.
Let's just say Nuts is going to be the closest if this is what we've got so far.
I think Nuts gets a point.
Oh, does that make me that makes me the Burger King?
Burger Lord.
Burger Lord.
On average, how many hours of on average, how many hours of television does no, that won't work.
You're slowly dying.
On average, how much electricity does England produce in a day?
Produce. So like the amount of energy that we make from like factories and things.
How much electricity does England produce from its wind farms? There you go. On average, how much electricity does England produce from its wind farms?
In what unit?
10
Electricity.
electricity.
What is it? Kilowatts?
I mean, isn't it for generation?
Megawatts?
Kilowatts or kilowatt hours?
Kilowatt hours.
I genuinely don't know.
I don't know either. We'll go kilowatt
I
hours.
don't know what's the useful one. I'm
Would
scared
ener- would-
in case I find the answer.
Would energy be better? How much energy does it produce?
Is energy kilowatt or kilowatt hours?
I don't know. I don't know if this game's got legs, guys. I'm worried about it.
It's a tough one, isn't it? This one, the on average. Okay, changing question. On average, how many car tires, does England go through?
I honestly thought you were going to say
In a year.
How many
year.
tires does a car have on average?
Yeah.
On average, in a year, how many car tires does England go through?
Okay. We're talking how many are replaced? Again, how are we sourcing
Yeah,
this?
yeah. So it will be how many tires are replaced
Okay.
every year.
Right. That's quite good. I don't really know. I feel like anything I say for this is going to be wildly off.
I don't really know either. All I'm thinking about is
A car has 4 wheels, but a lorry has more.
we're going with cars. Don't worry.
Oh, just cars. Just cars.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
change. Yeah, on average, how many car tires does England get through in a year?
This game is mostly just thinking of the question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my usual of locking in early with a number I'm pulling out of my arse, and I'm gonna go with 10 million.
Whoa.
Locking in. Never failed me before. Won't fail me again.
Okay. So
I'm
I
gonna
could
lock
try and do.
in.
Okay, go on.
Sorry, I'm ready. I'm gonna lock in at 150,000.
Now, I could do the maths and try and figure out, on average, the amount of cars, how many do you think would normally blah blah blah? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go straight in the middle, and I'm going to say 500,000. That's not straight in the middle, but that's what I'm going with.
How many car
10
tires?
million seems
Thank you.
wild to me. I don't think it can be 10 million.
Yeah.
Well, approximately 50 million new tyres are supplied to the UK every year, and they're used on cars, vans, trucks, buses, new vehicles, and as replacement tyres. But there are over 40 million tyres going on cars in the UK each year. 3/4 of these are replacement tyres. Fuck, 3/4 of 40. So 30 million tyres are
Wow.
replacement tyres, with the other quarter going on new vehicles for the first time.
Does that answer the question?
That's vehicles. That will
So
take
40
into account lorries and buses and trailers.
Yeah. I don't really know what to make of that, to be honest.
You're still high up.
It's
That's
still
still
that
40
that
million.
Still
does
in the
suggest it,
millions.
because I do agree that suggests that it's probably going to be you that wins this.
If
Yeah,
you
if
took
we
it,
say
10
cars
million
and-
for lorries, 10 million
But I
for
would like to
buses.
see some maybe information from a different source if we can find it.
That was from totallossgap.com. Or
I mean,
.co.uk, sorry.
yeah,
I don't know what that is.
This is, I mean,
It's
the government
tyres.
might have numbers on it. I don't know. But maybe
That was
not.
Total Loss Gap, and it was tyres, facts and figures in the UK today.
What's the vote? No, actually, it doesn't matter. Actually,
Was it? How many tyres are disposed of in the UK?
that
That
might
sounds like it could be helpful.
That's 55 million tyres are disposed
Right.
of
Right. Okay,
annually.
yeah. I'm starting to feel a lot more ready to concede this.
Yeah.
I just figure there's a lot of people that just never or don't need to replace their tires because they don't use the car enough, or they don't have a car. Like me, I'm not buying tires.
Yeah, but like it's like my car now, I've not even filled the tires up once yet, which I probably should do soon. But like my first car, I replaced the tires a bunch of times, like so many times. They're either like bursting or they just needed replacing. So like it's difficult.
I need to replace mine more because of where I live with all the roundabouts.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you go around, it affects the tyres more. But I'm happy to take the point.
Okay.
I'm sure you are. But yeah, I think that's the only conclusion we can draw from this. Yep.
Final round for Nutty to make the on-average decision.
How many hair follicles in the average man's beard?
Ooh.
I feel there will be numbers on this.
I think me and Anna did a similar thing, but
you can't remember.
I can't remember. It wasn't on beard anyway, and I don't remember anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
What a pointless thing to bring up.
Again, I worry about like how they're going to collect data on this, because are they going to say, well, the average beardy man, or like the average man? Because a lot of men don't have very heavy beards.
I mean, yeah, like the three
We've
of
all got
us
different
here
kind of facial hair.
all got
Yeah,
different
yeah.
facial hair.
Yeah.
I say the average beardy man. When I think of a man with a beard, I think of thin, thin. THIN.
I wish.
I think of thin more
Yeah,
than
like,
I think.
are we trying to think of like a big bushy beard like Finn's got, or are we just gonna, or are we trying to find? I mean,
I
what
think
I
that's
had in my
because-
head, what I had in my head when I said the question was essentially how many hair follicles does the average UK man have on their face? Do you want to join the?
Oh yeah.
the
Sorry, join in.
Everyone's
Yeah,
going,
that's fair.
How many are in this? Do you reckon?
Finn looks like Bronson again.
Not sure if mine's long enough to get like a good curl going off.
No.
When I've had like a month or more, I can get like a real good curl going here. But no,
I think Finn's facial hair is the best way to be an average man. If you shaved his face down to stubble,
be an average man is the word.
yeah. If you shaved his
The thing
face
as well-
down to stubble,
I shave here,
Yeah.
or my
but
beard would be
because-
up here,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it also goes down to like my neck here.
Right, should we get up a picture of the average man?
But again,
Average
I
man.
don't think we're looking for the average man. I think we're looking for the average of hair follicle growth.
No,
across-
I'm thinking of what the average man looks like.
Right. Oh, okay. You want to just you want to see average man, so
Yeah.
you can get an idea of the follicles. Yeah,
2017's Mr. Average shows a man
That is an average man.
It really is. Yes.
with kind of nut-style facial hair.
Mm-hmm. True.
So, collar 16, chest 23. None of this. Life expectancy 81, shoe 9.
Well, I don't think.
Life expectancy 81. Oh,
Apparently,
Christ.
81 years. How many follicles? How many
Yeah,
facial hair?
yeah.
How many facial hair follicles does Mr. Average have?
Okay, it's sure. That's the question.
Okay.
I got to count them.
I'm touching myself, being like, "Can I count these?"
Yeah, I know.
Yourself.
Okay. I touch myself.
I'm gonna stick with the tradition that I have set for myself, that I'm going to be known as for this game. I'm locking in with 50,000.
Okay.
Again, that seems a lot, but he's done well on these so far when he said a number I think is absurdly high.
The aim of this game is to pull numbers out your ass and hope for the best.
No, it's to think and ponder.
It's the do maths in your little note.
I'm going to go higher. I think it's higher than that. I'm going to say 100,000.
Holy shit, guys. I think it's way lower than that. I think it's like... I was
20.
originally going to say like 15,000, but I thought that was high. Yeah, 20. Okay, fine. I'll be the super low guy. 8,000.
Okay.
No, more than that. I haven't done the ka-chunk yet, don't worry. Yeah, sure, I'll go with what I was originally thinking. 14,000. Ka-chunk.
14,000. Okay.
I don't know now. That seems high, but I've ka-chunked.
It's true. You have ka-chunked.
Either way, if it's low, I still fucking win.
Yeah.
Why is beard hair tougher than scalp hair?
Oh, let's divert and find that out.
On average, why is beard hair?
Yeah.
The density of beard hair follicles varies with facial area and ethnicity. Values range between 20 and 80 follicles per centimeter squared.
Okay. Now find out how many per
What's the
centimeter
average?
squared. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Basically, I'm struggling to find out the centimeter cubed centimeter
I'm sure you are.
cubed of a
Of a jaw.
Of a jaw. Average centimeter cubed of jaw. Oh, that's not even how you spell jaw. I spelled it H-A-E. It's not even any of the letters.
I've got it.
Have you? Fucking hell.
I
Go
typed
away.
in how many hairs in a beard. It came up with there are about 30,000 beard hairs on the face of the average man, with the greatest concentration being on the chin and upper lip. On the average man's face contains anywhere from 5,000 to 25,000 hairs.
What did I go with? Did I say
Hang on,
50?
that's just said the average is between 5,000 and 25,000.
Okay, what's
It did,
between
but it
5,000 and
said-
25,000?
I said there are about 30,000 beard hairs on the face of an average man, and then it says, and the average man's face contains anywhere from 5,000 to 20,000 hairs. How can it be the
Hold on,
average
how
of
about
30,
the door?
but actually be lower? Do you remember when
average,
websites
how
were
many
easy to go
times
on
do we
without
have-
having this
Oh.
shit come up?
On
Sorry, John.
average, how many times do we have to meet in a Zoom call until we find a game that works?
I think a lot. Okay, fuck it. Let's just go with what this person says, and if it's from
That's-
5,000 to 25,000, let's say the middle of that.
What's in in
Okay.
between? What's like in between 5,000 and 25,000? How do you find out the middle of something again? Don't you divide the two numbers?
Like, sure, that's like 12,000. Should we say that's 12,000?
I don't know. I got an E in maths.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
You'll suck. I got a B in maths, but only because my dad properly schooled me through that.
Yeah. And there's
Just drag me by my heels through that exam.
there's being taught how to do a maths exam, and then there's actually knowing maths throughout your whole life.
Yeah.
It's almost like the school system shit. Let's do a quiz about how much I hate the school system.
Okay, go on.
15,000.
Yeah.
That's the answer to your quiz, Finn, about the school system. 15,000.
That's how much I hate it.
Yeah, I'm going
okay.
15,000 hair follicles on the average
So-
man's face. So I was well out with 50. What did I say? 50,000.
You said 50,000. I said 100,000. So nuts is
I said
correct.
14,000. I'm the
Jesus.
Beatles.
He's the beard
You're
lord.
so close. Oh wow. Okay. Do you want to know the scores?
I do want to know the scores. I want to know who won this game.
Well, currently Jordan and Nuts are both tying with 3 points.
Whoa.
I am losing with 0 points.
Oh no.
On average. Do we think it's got any legs? Possibly.
I think it's got
It
legs.
might have legs.
I think we
It's
can make
got-
a series out of it.
It's got legs that need some help right now.
Yeah, it's like a newborn lamb. It's just learning to use the legs.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the people in the comments right now, Tom. Get in. Nuts,
Okay.
get in.
Yeah, I know. I'm
No
sorry.
comments. We were waiting for Nutty Boy to join us.
Oh, fuck's sake.
He's fallen over. Right. Can you hear me very well?
I can hear
Much
you
better.
very well.
Yeah. If you've got any ideas
Nuts is
Rules.
frozen. Nuts is frozen. There it goes back.
for rules you'd like us to implement or
Yeah.
anything,
Hello?
let us know. Nuts, stop saying hello.
I don't
We're
want to
gonna-
do this bit.
We're all gonna say bye.
I
now.
wanna abandon it.
We're all gonna say bye. It's bye from me.
Hello?
And it's a bye from him.
Hello.
Remember the two Ronnies? They were funny.
They were funny. They were really funny, those guys.